San Francisco 49ers tight end George Kittle had a dominant performance against the Bears, and as a result, he has been nominated for some NFL awards. But before we get into that, let's talk about his performance. He had 6 receptions for 151 yards receiving. This is actually the fifth time he has had more than 150 yards receiving. And that's hard to believe because it feels like George Kittle has gone for 150 yards much more than just 5 times, but it is what it is. And it's great to see that he was targeted and had designed play calls drawn up for him. And it seems like whenever that occurs, George Kittle tends to have a big day in the office. Not only that, he put in a 91.7 offensive grade, which was the highest grade of the year for George Kittle. This was a big George Kittle game. And for his big game, he was nominated for the FedEx Air and Ground Player of the Week. Now, he might have some trouble winning it this week because you did have guys like Josh Allen score 6 touchdowns and things of that nature. But still, nonetheless, George Kittle had a phenomenal day in the office against the Bears, his former hometown team. You kind of could sense that he was going to have a big game in this one, especially with it being his you know his childhood team growing up rooting for. He's been open being his Bears fandom and stuff like that. Now obviously he's a 49er player, but it's one of the things you love about George is, typically a player would never admit, who they rooted for or used to root for, but he's left podiums saying, the Bears and things like that. That's just who George is. And when you get George the football, good things happen. And so hopefully the 49ers can keep this trend going of getting George the ball, continuing to force feed him, create opportunities for him, because when they do that, good things occur and they tend to win football games. So let me know what you guys thought about George Kittle's performance, and do they need to get George Kittle more involved? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.